Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very kind of cool Xbox news that's been floating around. Now, these past few days, we've actually been seeing a lot more when it comes to the Xbox Series X, S, Game Pass, and everything going on, even brand new consoles being leaked and all of that. But I do think one of the bigger things, and especially like right before in the really big Microsoft conference, which is this Sunday, which I hope to God will actually be a good conference. Please, gaming gods, gaming legends, give us some good stuff. We've actually also been seeing a lot more of these little micro announcements too as well, where some of them are actually very cool, very unique, and in all honesty, kind of the future of gaming as a whole. So we have a lot of stuff to go cover, a lot of things to go talk about, and as well, brand new features that you kind of just really want to expect too much when it comes to Microsoft and everything else they're doing, especially in regards to like the cloud streaming, and especially in regards to just brand new tech that's just kind of coming out in the near future. So, a lot of cool stuff to go talk about, so make sure you guys go, talk about it in the comment section down below as you guys are watching the video. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway up on the channel. And as well, if you guys always like more Xbox news, leave a comment down below. Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We have the Target links down below, Best Buy links down below. We have a bunch of links down below. And go creep on, check them on out if you guys would like to. And let's go dive in the video itself. So there's actually a brand new project going on for two major things. So we have, I'm going to cover up probably both of these because they're all kind of in the same kind of announcement that's been happening throughout the past like few hours, few days. So let's go talk about first and foremost one major big changer when it comes to the Microsoft Game Pass. So when it comes to this, Project Morecroft is actually a brand new Microsoft plan to now go and pay devs to go make demos for Xbox Game Pass. So this is basically the big topic one of the, for the video itself. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Now, as you guys know, recently even Sony themselves have kind of been trying to push more on the demo side. They have like maybe 5 or 6 games or so available that you can basically go have a chance to check out, play for a few hours, and go from this. Now with this, we're actually getting even more options too as well. So, good stuff. So basically, Microsoft has now revealed Project Morecroft. This is basically a new program which will now be bringing demos to upcoming games to Xbox Game Pass. So this is basically set to roll out within the next year, and we'll probably actually see a little bit more of this probably on the actual Microsoft conference on Sunday. Project Morecroft will see Microsoft pay developers to now create demos of their upcoming games and bring them to the subscription service. Microsoft did not say whether there's a mandated time limit for these demos or how long they will stick around in the subscription service after launch. The program kicks off with a focus on demos for indie games and helping their developers get data about it and build excitement for their game. Microsoft will let developers who make demo games for Game Pass the other while they perform, as well as also even pay them. So this is like already going kind of cool in terms of new services. So mainly for this one, it's like, hey, let's go and have this really cool indie game. Maybe Xbox will, let's say, throw it $5,000, $10,000, whatever it may be, because it does kind of bring more attention towards Game Pass and offer more offerings, and also may have a very easy segue if the game's successful for maybe Xbox to be like, hey, we'll give you like $100,000. Let's go to just launch day one on Game Pass. You're pretty much getting a lot of your money back either way. You can kind of go with that. So I think it's cool. I like the idea of demos, and I feel like demos have kind of somewhat phased away. So I love that they're coming back. So some of their statements were saying, like, we're sitting around as a team thinking, you remember it used to be you go to E3, go to PAX, and you would go and visit some of your favorite creators, and they would have a piece or a level of a game you could sit there and play. There'd be something from the studio, like, right next to you in your ear, being like, press that button, go under there, and do that stuff. And you get to experience the game, and they would also get to generate excitement about what they're building and what's coming next, said Sarah Bond, corporate vice president. Game creator experiences ecosystem, said during a presentation shown to press this week. Those opportunities are getting smaller and smaller and more difficult to replicate, and they're essentially difficult for indie developers, smaller studios that don't have as much resources necessary to put on their own show to get an audience. So you know what? Why don't we just take Game Pass and make it like a show floor? I want to make it possible for developers to take a piece, a level of their game, release into Game Pass, generate excitement for what's coming, and then also get that really valuable feedback as they're tuning and preparing for their game launch. Explaining why Microsoft will pay developers for their demos. Bomb adds, it's important to us that everything we do benefit for both our players and our creators. So as part of this, we've set up the program to structure it so the developers actually get financial compensation for the game as well. So this is actually really cool because we also, like I said, already have PS5, already having those on top of that. So this is something I can see people utilizing, whether it's just to find brand new indie games or as well, like who doesn't like a demo? And especially maybe it might be nicer, maybe not for us who have jobs and a little bit older, but at the same time, there might be like kids out there maybe who just want to check out a game or try out a game and go from there. there. So really cool brand new stuff on Game Pass. But as well, we actually have a big list of just pretty much everything that's been announced. And one of, I think, the bigger things I want to go talk about is the brand new technology in regards to the fact that you could play Xbox games without even having an Xbox. And we did go see the leaks when it comes to the brand new Xbox console, which is more in regards to like Game Pass and like utilizing that. But from now, there's actually a brand new 2022 Samsung Smart TV that you actually are now able to go and bring and play these games over here on cloud-enabled Game Pass games without a console in 2022. This is sick. This is actually really cool technology. So the idea of this is like kind of the same thing when it comes to like say Google Stadia or all those other types of games where you just basically have a good TV with good internal tech that's able and capable of streaming all these games, and then you literally just press the Xbox Game Pass button and you're able just to go and stream it on your TV. And this is kind of what we've been trying our best to push for. Mainly because we've also been seeing the brand new Xbox console, which is going to be like a media stick more so for Game Pass. And obviously it's not always the best. Like I'd rather play on PC or on like an Xbox. But like the fact that you can literally maybe introduce someone into gaming, and then maybe instead of dropping the $300 or $500 on a console, they'll be like, whatever, I'll play on my TV. I'm not the biggest gamer anyway. I'll play like FIFA, and chill. Or I don't really have to care that much about graphics or that much about latency for certain games, or even like, a lot of single player games out there, indie games, puzzle games, whatever. Like there's a lot of games out there that you really don't necessarily need to go and have a good console for. Now, obviously, since a lot of it is streaming, it's all through the Microsoft servers. It could kind of go either way. I think I'd be down. Like, I'd be down to at least try it and see. Maybe it won't be the best because it is the first iteration, but maybe long term, let's say in the next 5 years, this will be probably fine-tuned into almost every TV, and that's huge. That is generally huge. But obviously, whenever like a thing is a first generation, it kind of sucks. Like for me, I would not be going out here to buy a TV just for a console, but I do like the fact that it's included, and I feel like as they keep on adding more and more and more, it'll probably get better and better and better. And as they upgrade chips and upgrade data centers and upgrade servers, it'll probably be even more efficient and more nice. Like it'll be probably fantastic. So I do want to say I do like the idea of this, and this tech is very, very cool. I do like the idea too as well that we're just seeing all these like small micro announcements, because I would say some of these would be kind of big ones when it comes to a proper Microsoft show. So the fact that they're actually including and throwing in even more of these out here, that's kind of a good thing, at least in my opinion. I do really like the idea of this. I really think the vibe of this is really cool. I'm kind of liking it. So give me your thoughts on this if you guys would ever care. Maybe not necessarily for this current TV, but in the future. Would you guys ever want to go and buy a TV and say, who cares about the Xbox Series 2? Let's just go get our TV that's nice and the streaming is all good. Who cares? I'm someone who does kind of like the quality because I do stream a lot on Twitch, as you guys usually know. But at the end of the day, I think like if I was chilling or if I was like, not a gamer or a YouTuber or whatever I am, I probably would actually maybe just even enjoy just having a nice casual TV like this. Like I think the idea in tech is awesome. And they also do want to, as you guys have heard in the article, want to introduce that to other games too as well, and other TVs too on top of that. So I'll have to kind of see which ones will even be included out there as well. But I do think that's really, really big and really, really cool. And on top of this too, there's been a few other little various things. Like I think one very cool thing is on the brand new internet-wise, which is on the brand new, like brand new Microsoft Edge browser, if you guys use it. And they actually even included even cool stuff with like HDR calibration apps to basically let players go and improve their color accuracy and consistency with their HDR displays. They have brand new widgets now inside the Microsoft Edge, which is probably really good more for the streaming and Game Pass streaming and stuff like that. And also controller bars too, which makes everything even easier to go utilize stuff on Game Pass. So like we're kind of just seeing like some of the biggest updates just casually announced. Like, I do think the idea in pushing a more of, like, streaming decks, like the console, or, like, on TVs, that's so smart. If you have a TV, you're probably going to want to play games, and I'm sure the ratio is pretty big. Like, the crossover is pretty big. So that's awesome, introducing that probably to millions more people. It's also smart, too, as well, to keep on kind of bringing up the Game Pass supremacy and getting people on Game Pass. And as well, I love the idea that even though maybe not many folks would want to use the Microsoft Edge or try to do streaming through that, at least as of yet, the fact that they're now already including it and future-proofing it and adding even brand new, big, huge updates and including all this stuff out here is huge. And on top of that, too, Game Pass as well having demos is just even another cream on top of the crop. Like, this is just a lot of really cool stuff, and it's like things that I can see either being usable right this second, or I can see within the next 5 years, like in their own proper 5-year plan, that it's probably going to work out, and people are probably going to be happy with it, and they're probably going to make even more extra money. So kind of give me your thoughts on this. There's a lot of little small things. We'll probably have a lot more Xbox news as the conference is rolling out, but I just want to hear your thoughts down below. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy. Give me your thoughts and comments as well down below. We have the usual like Target, Twitter, Twitch stream, Amazon links, everything, all that good stuff down below. So make sure you guys go check that out. And as well, if you guys usually like the Xbox news, leave a comment down below. I never mind. If there's cool stuff, never mind sharing it. So I appreciate you guys all so much for watching in the first place. We'll have a lot more videos all throughout the day as well. I love you guys.